This type of match fits Elias better
Yeah,
because he has a little bit more range to play with, compared to just his regular matches, which he's very limited in, which you see. Sikoa, he can go in both. He can have a regular match if he needs to, but he gonna play the game the way he needs to play it.
yeah,
Uh, but he can bang in these type of matches. It's like when he have these type of matches, he goes up a level. So
yeah,
it was there for to be what it was. It was a nice little street fight, some chaos, some action, some hard hitting. You got an interference from I forgot the guy's name that got the song for theme song for the Royal Rumble. Uh
Hardy.
Hard, yeah, he came in and slapped hit Sequoia with a guitar. And then of course and then that still cost Elias the match. But um, it was cool. And as far as Sequoia, like I didn't have a problem with him being brought up
Hmm.
uh, because we knew the plan for Triple H was always to bring NXT talent up, like give
Yeah,
him a showcase. My thing was the whole janky way they took the title off of him.
yeah,
That was my biggest issue. I didn't have a problem with him coming up because they let him come up and defend the championship. You
yeah.
you you brought your NXT product, who is a champion, on your
Hmm.
main roster show, and you
Hmm.
let people see him.
Yeah,
And even though yes, it does help that he's the brother to the Usos, but um, it helped a little bit more that they got to see him a little bit, and then he officially came up to the main roster because
yeah,
he was still going back and forth. But and NXT has been doing their little thing, and they're still doing their thing because now you got the vets going down there as the New Day are currently the NXT Tag Team Champions. So
right.
you have the eyes getting wider as far as people seeing them, but no, I didn't have a problem with Sokoa coming up, and I thought the way they've handled him has been the right way, man. He don't need to talk. He don't need to say anything right now. He's still in the beginning stages of what he's gonna be. So he'll get there what he needs to. But right now, man, he's the enforcer, man. He needs to sit there, look mean like he do, kick ass like he do, and and walk off after he done kicking your ass. He's doing exactly what he needs to do, and continue to grow and get better.
No, absolutely. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. And before we move on, and one thing I want to say, because a lot of people, I guess you could call it nepotism or whatever you want to call it, but the thing is, it's one thing to have the name to get you through the door. It's a whole separate ball game to have the talent to be able to carry said name, because many people name get them through the door. Not everybody's talent gets them through the door though and past it.
Yeah.
So when it comes to people like Solo and the Usos and stuff like that, when you got people like the Wild Samoans and you got Rikishi, you got people like The Rock. Yeah, they can give you the template, they can give you the blueprint, but it's up to you, man. To, maximize
To
the
fulfill it.
efficiency on
Yeah.
that and make it your own. And I feel like Solo has done a great job. I mean, even the fact that he didn't even come up as Solo Uso, he came up as Solo Sikoa, as somebody, his own
Right.
identity outside of that. But hey, we can talk about that another day, man.